Next up, the 1965 quarter dollar, specifically, the ones without a mint mark and in fine condition. If you've ever wondered about the value of this coin in today's market, you're in the right place. 1965 was a very important year in U.S. coinage history. It marked the first year that quarters were minted without silver content, a major change that had a big impact on the coin collecting world. But even though these coins don't contain silver, some 1965 quarters can still be surprisingly valuable, especially if they're in fine condition and without any mint mark. The 1965 quarter dollar was minted exclusively at the Philadelphia Mint. That's why these coins don't have a mint mark. These coins are made of cupronickel, a combination of copper and nickel, not silver. Unlike quarters minted before 1965, because the silver coins stopped in 1964. The 1965 quarters are the first of their kind without any silver content. Now, in terms of design, the 1965 quarter still features the iconic Washington portrait on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse, both timeless images loved by collectors. At first glance, 1965 quarters might seem common or not worth much, since they're made of base metal. However, several factors can influence their value. When we say a coin is in fine condition, we mean it shows moderate wear, but all major details are still visible. The hair on Washington's head, the eagle's feathers and lettering should be clear, but with some smoothing. Condition estimated market value USD fine F $12,900. And remember, while the 1965 quarter may not be the most valuable coin out there, it's a wonderful piece of U.S. history, marking the end of silver coins and the beginning of the modern era. Next up, the 1964 quarter dollar without a mint mark in extremely fine condition. If you've got one of these in your collection or you're thinking about buying, stick around, because we're breaking down the coin's history, why it's so valuable, and what it's worth in today's market. The 1964 quarter dollar holds a special place in coin collecting. This coin was the last year the United States produced quarters with 90% silver content before switching to the copper-nickel clad composition in 1965. That alone makes the 1964 quarters highly sought after. The 1964 quarter without a mint mark means it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, the largest and oldest mint in the U.S., unlike quarters from Denver or San Francisco. These don't carry a D or S mark. But don't let that fool you. Philadelphia coins can be just as valuable, especially in higher grades like extremely fine. Before we get into the value, let's quickly define what extremely fine F condition actually means. Coin grading is a complex science, but here's the gist. An extremely fine coin shows only light wear on the highest points. Most details remain sharp, including the intricate eagle feathers on the reverse and the fine details on Lady Liberty's hair and face. These coins have been gently circulated but still retain much of their original beauty and luster, making them very desirable for collectors who want that balance between affordability and quality. So, what's the value of a 1964 quarter without a mint mark in EF condition? Well, there are a few factors to consider, including silver content, collector demand, and overall condition. First, these coins contain 0.1808 troy ounces of pure silver. With silver prices fluctuating, the melt value alone, that is, the value of the silver content if melted down, usually hovers around $4 to $5. As of mid-2025, however, because this coin is a silver collector's favorite and the last year of the classic 90% silver quarters, it commands a premium over just its metal content in today's market. A 1964 Philadelphia quarter in extremely fine condition typically sells for around $1,500 at retail. That's roughly 2 to 3 times the silver melt value for dealers and auctions. Coins graded by professional services like PCGs or NGC can fetch even higher prices, especially if they have exceptional eye appeal or sharp details. If you're looking To add a 1964 Philadelphia quarter to your collection, here are a few tips. Getting a coin graded by a trusted service can protect you from overpaying for coins with hidden wear or cleaning damage. Look for sharp detail on Liberty's hair and the eagle's feathers. Wear tends to show first on these areas. Beyond its metal and collector value, the 1964 quarter represents a fascinating piece of American history. It's the last quarter, minted during the presidency of John F. Kennedy's predecessor, Lyndon B. Johnson, and right before the U.S. moved away from silver coinage. It's a tangible connection to the era, a time of change, civil rights movements, and cultural shifts that shaped modern America. So there you have it. The 1964 quarter dollar without a mint mark in extremely fine condition is not just a coin. It's a piece of history with solid value for collectors and investors alike. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our future videos on rare coins and collectibles.